Well, welcome to Retro&Modern, where we play chucklebarrels of electronics.
Yes.
Today we've got a really special item, for me at least.
Well,
Probably for you as well.
yeah.
The fact that it's a Commodore calculator,
Yes.
which is quite nice. Unfortunately, the person that's had it, or person before that person, whatever, has decided to paint it. You can see on the screen that they tried to paint it to match the original colour, but failed. This has obviously we brought it as faulty.
Yes.
I can show you one bit straight away without even attempting to open it.
Can't because you've not got it in.
And if we
You've got to get into rank.
can get, I don't know, it's going to show well on there. We want to bring the microscope in to show it.
You can do.
Let's see. Right, we are. Oh, it's a bit. Oh, you can still see it.
If you that to focus. There you go.
You can see probably battery leakage.
Yes.
I wouldn't say that's cap leakage. That's definitely more. Oh, I've had a battery that's no good. Right, so we can switch that to normal. So yeah, this.
Move our microscope back
I
up.
dare say, look, just looking at that one piece, it's going to be rather horrific inside.
Yeah.
Now, let's grab a screwdriver. It looks like it's just two little Phillips. Any more? Nope, nothing else I can see. It'd be quite easy to get into this one then. That's nice. It's also nice having something that says it's for faulty, and it is. And it's exactly like it was described on eBay,
Yeah.
stating that batteries had leaked, and I'd say that's definitely battery leakage. Oh, that screw don't want to come around. I want it out. There she goes. Right, well, as these things generally fool me, I shall hand it to you to take part, because these things just generally just smack me in the knuckles and
Odd space.
I'm assuming it should just flip up.
Yeah.
There's obviously clips in there as well.
Yes. There's one.
Yeah, that was definitely a clip breaking, not
Not me breaking.
anyone here breaking, or even the item breaking. That was-
Yeah. Yeah, this is the only thing working on older stuff is you have to be so careful. You don't want to break the stuff.
Oh,
Well, the batteries fell out.
what I was saying.
I was saying the batteries aren't connected.
Batteries are. Oh,
There you go. There's the positive cable.
oh. Yeah,
They've gone.
yeah. Oh well, yeah. It's going to need some clean up. There's different sizes inside there of the blockbuster battery.
And if I swing the microscope in,
Yeah, we won't. We don't need this battery.
No.
That's just. Ugh.
then we can all have a look at the horror show.
I'm assuming these
On
are
the
the
board.
standard batteries as well.
Just get that roughly in place. Good old magic arms.
Oh, Japanese batteries. Oh. So yeah, that's all. That's probably the original. Oh, that's gonna be a clean up job.
Let's see if we can get this to focus.
Oh, I hope we can get this working.
Yeah, that is
That is eating away.
I mean, this stuff here is the worst bit. Look at that. Oh, when I can figure out which way is which.
Yeah, that's.
When this right, so the video's showing up 90 degrees out. Let me.
I think we've got this
Transport.
out.
Yeah, I know.
This would.
I can rotate it though.
Yeah. I'm
Well,
hoping.
not like that, I can't.
I'm hoping that
I didn't work the way I wanted to.
Would,
Right, let's just loosen that. Swing this round.
that'd be what, 180 out?
No, that's the right way. So you can see the ribbon cable at the top. Well,
You can
went,
loosely call it ribbon cable.
yeah, well, went for a ribbon cable in. Like,
I'm most worried about this. I'm careful, not too much battery acid.
yeah,
It's like I think the first port of call is going to be IPA,
Yes. Clean it up.
so we can see what we're dealing with. Oh, that's a shame. I hope we can get one going.
Yes.
I really do. What a lovely piece of history it'll be. I don't know where to start. It is just so.
Covered.
It's acid everywhere. I mean, this is. The trouble is, it will eat away.
Yes. And we don't, because we don't know the history on it, we don't know how long it's been sat around.
Well, those are the original batteries, so
Yeah.
this come out. Oh, I don't even know when it came out.
No, but we don't know how long it's been leaking for, shall I say.
Well, years, by the looks of it. That's not. We really could do a sonic clean with this, you know.
Oh, I know.
Something definitely invest in it at some point.
But yes, you can see
Oh no!
it's a board.
I think we might not be able to repair this.
No?
You feel there. I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, or is there a chunk of the board actually eating away?
I think I'm supposed to have a cutout there because it goes round the jack.
Well, that jack ain't going to do nothing. That much certain.
Yeah.
Do we have something just? Because I can't seem to get this off. Barnacles. It's been at the bottom of the sea for a while. I don't know. You hear how rough that is.
Yeah.
I'm seriously struggling to get any of this off. I mean, it's sort of coming off in places, but the IPA doesn't seem to be touching it.
No.
Looks good for a couple of seconds.
Yeah. When it gets sprayed on, and when it evaporates, it looks horrible again. Yeah, that's really lumpy.
Yeah, that is seriously old amount of corrosion there. And I hope we can revive this, but
Unfortunately, you see, what they could have done, and what I would have done, is put the battery over the ribbon cable where it's not as bad. Yes, it will still corrode, don't get me wrong.
I think that's where they were sat initially, because it couldn't have been there
No, actually, no, it couldn't have been.
because they wouldn't fit.
And actually, yes, it was definitely down there. If we
It actually leaked onto there as well.
scoot it back, ribbon cable. Well, what went for a ribbon cable in 19
Hang on, I wonder if the
19
back's,
retro.
I wonder if the back's got any details on it, actually. Batteries, I just don't really want to touch.
No, they are horrible.
Nope, we have a label. I'll just move the power cable for now. Let's see if we can get this in view. Oh, it's very warm.
Adjust the light in a bit so we can see if we can get a bit more detail out of it.
Solid state.
Serial number 6599, 4.5 volt.
No, 26.
Yeah, 26559.
Oh, we voided the warranty. Oh, well.
Oh well.
4.5 volts. Yeah, we can inject that if we can get enough. Do we have a year? I don't see
No.
a year.
No, we don't have a year.
How unusual. We actually have no year. Oh, hang on.
No, because that's
Is it?
2005. There's no way it's 2005.
Yeah.
Or 2004 for that matter. Because you could read that as 2005 or 200504, but there's no way it was released in 2004 either. Maybe it's 1920. We'll go with that for now.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's people out there that know a bit more than us about these things, but yeah, that's pretty old, and yeah, I don't know. This is.
I think our best bet is going to try and get that board
I'll
out.
get the. I just want to check. Oh,
Yeah.
Right, so I want to give that a little clean, just to check that the ribbon cable isn't completely rotten. Because if it's rotten, we're going to Bidington over there.
The good thing with how these ribbon cables were done is as long as you can get to the other side, you can just hold the wires. Unlike modern day ribbon cables where
I don't know, they look like they might be
alright.
Might be alright. So we can get this board out.
Yes.
Find the point that the
Well, let's
positive would have been.
shift over to our overhead camera.
I'm assuming this, because I don't see no screws. Something's. Well, it's nice. There's absolutely nothing holds it on.
No.
Oh, look at that beautiful tube.
I was looking at the state of the rest of it, maybe.
Yeah,
It's on the ribbon cable.
Oh, but isn't that a beautiful tube?
Yeah.
That is. Yeah,
And that's the keyboard there.
To protect.
That's for protect the keyboard, and
Protect
that's
the keyboard from what's already happened. Right, so can we see? That's the.
That's
I
the
don't want to touch
negative.
it too much because.
It might fall off. I'll tell you what. Let's go to
Where's the other one?
the microscope. Oh yeah, zoomed it straight on Commodore.
Right, so I'm working.
You're working there, so that's the negative side.
I'm trying to see if there's any signs where that cable was.
That's
No, that's just
yeah,
some staining on the actual wire.
yeah.
I was just thought 'cause it looked reddish.
What's that black blob next to the black wire? Because we know the cable just fell off. It's worth having a look.
Oh, I 100% agree. I'm sorry for the shakiness, guys. I'm just trying to get a bit of a. Is that potentially a hole that goes through?
Well, if we flip it back down.
And it would make sense.
Yeah.
It's really close.
Yeah. Right, if we flip it back down, we should be able to see from the other side, though. Oh, naturally, where it is directly over the water damage.
Or acid.
Acid burns. And there is a nick from the board side of the board there.
Yeah, there is, isn't there? If anyone hasn't spotted it. Here is a nick in the board. Definite. Can you see where the black's coming through?
The black would be coming through, if I can have the pointy. The black is coming through around here.
So the other one's over. So the other one would be
there. Because
it was dead in line.
It was dead in line, yeah. So it would be that one.
Actually, no. The black's
one behind the edge of the board.
that point. You can see
It's
something
higher up.
through.
It's higher up.
Then it make
I thought.
that one would be the hole.
Because, wait a minute. It can, though, that bit you see the leg coming through is that component on the
Oh, the
other side there.
or whatever it was.
Yeah. So it is in line with this, which is that there. So yes, it would be. So it is. Yeah, I reckon it's that one.
That thing.
But yeah, this has been badly here.
Is that even a solder block there, or is it just? And is that even track missing?
It's hard to say because it's just all over here, and it's rough as hell.
Yeah, it's. You can see yourself now. You just see how it looks back.
Yeah.
I don't know how to dissolve that off.
It's going to be very gentle. Just trying to scrape a section here, just so we can wash it away and see if there is anything under it, or if it's just all gone. If it's all gone, then and we manage to find another one of these really old devices.
There you go. Have a little clean. Ish.
Still can't see anything.
Nope. Just makes it like lumpy custard again. What I'm worried about is at the top, from those pads,
Yes.
and it goes up and round the corner.
Yeah.
Is the track missing there, or
It's so hard to say.
even where you're touching it, is there anything there? Or has it all been eaten?
Yeah.
I mean, battery acid will eat away copper traces.
Yeah. Like I say, it's so hard to say because there's so much here.
Yeah. Oh, that's moving horribly, whatever that is.
Right, give that a clean. We'll see if there's any copper there. Right in that corner. Well, in fact, if that's a bit of trace, now we could have tested it easier.
Multimeter?
Using the multimeter, yeah. Let me just get this bit set up and you set up that side.
That one. I'll hold that. That should allow it to connect.
Connecting. Connected.
That's not going to do like that, these. There you go. So we want to test between. Oh, I've got to touch acid again. There
Yeah.
and there, probably, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um,
Open line. There's nothing there.
Nothing there. I think the trace has gone. Because that being a yeah, no, I think it's gone. It's eaten.
Yeah.
So that would have to bridge around for a start. Plus, we've got to find where the other bit goes. You say what? That's the positive. So
Yeah.
the negative. I mean, sorry. And that pad there will be. Well, there's one thing I could do. I could try to reflow those.
Yes, we could.
Don't know what I'm switch now. That one. Too many switches on there.
Yes, let's see.
Can't wait to get a new one.
Let's sort that out. I know it's a weird issue with our microscope, but I managed to fix it whilst we were recording.
Cool. Right, I want to get rid of the debris.
But yeah, there's just so much corrosion.
So what I'm thinking, as a test, because we know with the other one is, we know that's
the negative.
a negative line.
Yeah.
So if I solder something on, we get your supply,
Yeah.
get that set up for, was it 4.5 volts or something like that.
Yes.
We can connect to that negative. I'd have to jump across that gap to remake that, basically remake that trace.
Yeah.
Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah. Well, that's the negative.
I don't want to clip onto that cable, so I want to put some new solder on.
Yeah. And then you said 4.5 volts.
That's what it said on the back, I believe. Let me double check. Yeah, it says 4.5 volts.
Right, I'm going to only run it up to an amp.
Yeah, the whole thing is so bad, I don't know if I better read the amperage.
No.
I mean, I don't even want to try to reuse the red wire because it's... Actually, there is no amperage on it.
No.
Let's see.
No, that's what I'm going to do it up to an amp because it shouldn't pull more than an amp.
Well, it'll only pull what it needs, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, unless there's something shorted and then...
Yeah. Then luckily my power supply will just switch it off.
Right, I better get some solder. What's that down here? Some solder. I'm hoping we can. I'm really, really hoping we can do some work here and get around this.
Unfortunately, if there's anything under that corrosion that's all gone, we're never going to know where it goes.
No, because we need to know. I mean, this corner's okay because you can sort of Well, you can actually see where the
Yeah.
physical trace was.
But then, I mean, you can kind of see bits here, but then it all gets obscured.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to pretend. We could try to clean it back, but what with?
Yeah. Well, the positive trace seems to go from that one that we saw down to there. So, top of the screen down to the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, so if I can get onto that top bit,
Yeah.
you can put a wire on it and.
Right, let's turn the meter off for now.
I do have a bit of wire. That was being hoovered up earlier. It's not the right colour.
Doesn't matter to be at the moment. At the moment, the only thing we were interested in is whether or not
We can get it to
do anything.
do anything. It draws a bit of power and then we turn over and it's on. Oh, I'll be ecstatic.
Is there an on-off switch?
Can you turn the meter off?
Yeah, the meter's already off on there, to the main
Not
screen.
using it.
Is there an on-off switch?
Yes.
Yes. And it's in the off position mode. So I'll switch to the on position.
Oh, I can't touch it now.
Now, switch to the on position because then we might.
Right, so I'm going to have to. That pad.
Yeah.
Blimey, it might take solder, does it?
No. That's taking some.
That pad. It's burning all the old rubbish off, isn't it?
Yes.
Well, that's something we haven't got we could do with getting at some point.
What's
A fume extractor.
Yes.
Just as the fumes are brushing across my face there, I said, you know what would be nice?
Well, we might need to try and clean up that positive pad a little as well.
Yeah, so the positive is, we believe...
We believe it's that one.
That one.
No. You've gone over to one too far.
No.
That one. That's one we thought it was. We can confirm in a minute on the other side.
Isn't it weird? It's gone greenish though. And blue as well.
Yes.
I mean, I understand the green, that's the battery acid. What's the blue?
Could be the copper. Because
Not copper, there's no copper left.
no, but I know like copper nitrate's blue, isn't it? That's not saying that all copper's blue. Because it's not.
That's not taking any solder.
Right, let's just check on the other side again. Yes, it was definitely the one right next to it, which would be that one.
Right, now, could we trace that down?
Yes, it goes down.
So someone don't tell it goes down.
Goes to here.
Oh, that looks a better one. That looks a better one.
At least that's what I believe. It looks like it goes there. You can just about see through the corrosion.
It's there.
Yes. I know it looks like it goes down further, but I'd rather test it in the earliest point than halfway around the circuit.
Oh. Hold on, I forgot.
Flux?
Yeah. Back to the top of soldering. One though, I might remember, I know it already in advance, but I don't think. Not me. Oh. Okay, that's a bit awkward to get off. Where is my tip? Right, I've assembled my flux syringe. Let's put some flux on this beastie. Probably didn't want as much as that, but hey ho. It was a swing for a minute. Wow, that still doesn't take even now.
I think it's just so much corrosion to try and get
Yeah,
through.
there's so much corrosion. I mean, it is. I worked on a boat a while back, quite a while back. Oh, this guy's starting to take. And obviously boats, obviously get all the gunk underneath, don't you?
Yes. Yes, that's all right.
Right, so
Here we can read.
anywhere down this line will work, right?
In theory.
'Cause it's all one piece there.
Yes. We can just get
Go
our
with some flats.
get a new wire on it. We can try to power it up using our bench power supply and see what it does, if anything.
I'll be surprised if it does anything.
I'll be surprised if it does anything.
I mean, it's the risk we take when we buy stuff like this. You better clean up now. I've poisoned you with the creams.
Yeah.
Who knows what heating up battery acid's going to do for you. You might grow up into be a big, strong lad.
Oh, I'm hoping I'm more than 6'7" and 27, so I'd rather not get any taller. It's already hard enough.
No, you don't use buses. You're all right.
Yeah.
Okay, so I still need to get onto there.
Yeah, we need to try and
Because,
replace that trace.
yeah, I've got to put something there because that's part of the ribbon cable, isn't it?
Yes.
Oh, I believe I've got a bit of solder on there. I know you can't see it, but, but believe me, there's some there. A little bit.
The cable hasn't fallen now, has it? It still looks like a hole in the middle. Not that one. I'm talking about that's the ribbon cable one, isn't it?
No, it still seems to be there. Oh, actually, no, it's.
No, it's
Oh,
gone.
that's handy.
Are you think? Right, let me switch the overhead camera so we can see what you're doing. There we go, people. Are you thinking of doing a naughty?
Me?
Yes, you.
What do I do naughty?
Yes.
What do you mean by naughty?
Linking onto that cable and taking it over.
Yes, I'm thinking about doing naughty then. Oh, the green bit come out. I was thinking, if that's just positive, negative, don't know if them positive for there.
See if we can get under the microscope.
I don't know, I'm trying to find a way that I can actually get to work on it.
Yes.
About that angle, do you reckon?
Yeah. Let me just swing the old microscope.
I'm sorry guys, it's very hard to work on something on camera at such a nasty angle. So you can see there's the pin, because I'm just a pop on now there. But I was thinking, well that went through to what you was calling a hole.
So we just.
But that linked straight to that negative point, didn't it?
Yes, it definitely does.
So if I can put a wire onto there, so you can need more than one wire.
Yeah.
Could use some enamelled.
Yes.
I'm putting it back down. We'll see if I can find a way of stripping this enamel wire, because it doesn't strip the way it's supposed to. I think I've got the wrong enamel cable there. I'm just going to use hopefully. Just going to use something a little bit dangerous.
Yeah, just a tad.
This is my little torch. Yeah, you know what that is? Well, hot.
That's funny.
Yeah, I'll have to burn the enamel off.
Just be glad we haven't yet had smell-o-vision invented.
I don't know, I seem to like it. I'll smell it. I still not taking some of them. Oh, I hate this cable. Well, I'll go back to the old-fashioned way. Then I'll work with this factory before. I won't mention which one because they cause a lot of trouble.
Yeah.
We had what looked like a drill sort of chuck that spun up. And it had such a small hole in the end, you just poke your enamel cable in, and it would strip the enamel off. You sit there, just poke the thing in, out you go, and poke it in, out you go, and it was beautiful. It worked lovely. I need one, I think. Well, that's taken some solder. Now, can I get some solder onto that key? That wire, which nobody's going to be able to see now.
No, I can see. We can see the end.
Glad you can. Well, I can see smoke. Right, well, the length for this stuff. I'd rather it do it too long and too short.
Yes.
They clean up a bit at the other end. Which won't be on camera now because it's on overhead.
And now we are.
For this one, I've got to do manually, unfortunately. The enamel doesn't sort of. But obviously, loads of people that have like, enamelled cables, you literally put your soldering iron on the end with some solder on it, obviously, and it takes the enamel out. This stuff just seems to be so strong it just doesn't come out. Even then, I had to, scrape it quite some force. Knife out my. Should be allowed knives, there we go, a little bit tin wire. Now, can I get onto that? No, I can't see it, dude. I can't see it enough to actually get on it. Or is it melting? It might be that bad, it's melting. No, it does seem to still be there. I can see it. That's the other thing I don't like working with enamel cables.
It gets hot.
It gets hot rather quick. Right, so that's now onto there. So that bypasses the need
I will just.
that wire to be through the hole,
Yes.
doesn't it?
Yes. These are good old.
I don't know if that bit black cable is actually going to work or not.
I personally wouldn't really trust it.
No, so I'm thinking if I can bend this round. No, that's come off. Right, start at the other end then. Right, if I can get that onto that point and get that soldered onto there. Well, that's hanging on with still alive. That's come off now. Good. Right, so we know that's got to go. That's got to join onto the other cable, which is wire 1 down here.
Yes.
Don't know if. So I'm sort of thinking there's ways I can cheat further.
Well, if you take the keyboard out, you can bypass the ribbon cable.
I was thinking right down to the end there.
And we'll just try and get that in the shot.
If I can get it to take solder.
When our arm stops being.
Annoying.
But it's not really annoying, it's more just. You have to remember to unlock it and then move it and then lock it.
Do you want me to move the.
And then just get that into shot.
move
There you go.
I have no faith in this working. Did you see the blue lines shoot up inside?
Yeah, I think all those cables are going to be.
I think they're going to be gone. I think this is going to be.
It could be gone too far for us, haven't we?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, if someone wants to sit there for a month.
And has another one so they can see where all the traces went.
Yeah, I mean, that's going to be the hard part because we don't know where the traces go from and to.
Yes.
No, I can't even get onto that.
I think it's so far gone.
Potentially, no, I think that's too far gone. I think it's.
So I think all you've done there is gone onto the end of the. Yeah, you've gone to the end of the cable, but on the board.
It's not gone to the board. It's come back off the board.
Yeah.
I think that's a goner.
I think it's a goner.
I think that'd have to. We'd have to take all these. The ribbon cable for a start. Take all those wires off.
Yeah.
Replace those with possibly a one. All along the line.
Yeah.
The one at the end here would have to be made longer so it can go over and short onto the other pad.
Yeah.
It's
got it.
And then obviously we'd have to have
down
the bottom in there as well.
Yes.
Yeah, it'd be a project, but I think it'd be a really long one.
It's.
To be honest with you.
Yeah. And even then, we have to hope that we can then find where all of those traces go.
Mm.
Pardon me.
It's quite upsetting.
Yes.
I would love to get this going. I mean, especially with such. I mean, that is a gorgeous, gorgeous tube in there.
Yeah.
Think of that tube is absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. It's such a piece of art.
Unfortunately, the batteries are left in it too long, and unfortunately, it wasn't really easily removable either on the battery front.
No. Which is quite weird. You'd have thought they'd having battery on top of its kind.
Yeah, I think they just made a little rechargeable bit while it's got the jack on the side, and that was their hope, was that the back end, you didn't think things were going to last 60 odd years, did you, really? You weren't thinking, oh, what about in 6 years' time when the battery starts to, especially on a calculator?
Well, yeah. So it might be a project for a later stage if we decide to go back to it, that we want to do something really.
We might even be able to find another one working for a decent price and then be able to work things out from there.
Mm.
But I think all of the ribbon cable would have to be replaced.
I think that what we'd need to do is we need to take that ribbon cable off.
Yeah, and replace it with new wires.
Replace the new wires. Take the tube out of the equation and put this into a sonic cleaner so we can clean off enough.
Yeah.
That we could then revisit it.
And start repairing it. So
I'm not going to say it's a goner. I will carefully pack it away and we'll revisit. I mean, we're still learning stuff.
Yeah, we'll revisit when we have the tools and the experience to deal with that.
Yeah. I mean, it looks to me, I don't know you, but it looks to me that tube might be fairly easy to remove.
Fairly,
It looks like it's in some form of socket.
Not on this side, don't. Shit tons of wires on that side.
Yeah, but are they?
They go straight through, like you can actually see inside. If you look in there, I'll tell you what, so everyone else can see. One might bring the microscope over.
Yeah. That looks brilliant. I was thinking, although would the sonic cleaner have any damage, cause any damage to
I wouldn't think so.
Anyway, that could probably go in as it is.
Yeah, you can see all of those connections go straight through.
But now people can see how much of a beautiful tube that really is. That is.
And that is a lot of connections.
Yeah, that is a thing of beauty.
Yeah. Right.
It's even back then.
Oh, yeah.
So that'll have to do it for this one, guys. Sorry we didn't get as far through as we'd like to have done, but we will definitely revisit this
Yes.
and see if we can replace that ribbon cable and repair traces. We're going to have to learn how to do trace repair.
So
Learning for us.
in the future, when we've probably already done it,
Although,
we'll revisit it.
yeah, someone might actually have already seen the video in the future where we finish it
Yeah.
and then watch this one later, whatever. Yeah.
Right. We'll see you next time.
Bye for now.